Now, we've got a special guest today.
Indeed we do.
And it's going to be about lifestyle sorts of things. Think smart and lose weight is the saying of this lady, Sandy Bröcking. Welcome, Sandy.
Hello, nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too, Sandy. And this is a book that you've launched, written.
This is a wonderful book.
Yes,
a wonderful book.
Tell us a little bit about it.
It's not a diet book at all. It's far away from being a diet book.
Good.
I know we've got so many diet books out there, and it doesn't seem to help.
The world of diet is a very confusing place, Sandy.
Exactly. And I don't think I'm the only one who don't believe in diets. So there's a lot more. But Think Smart and Lose Weight is actually a practical guide, and it is officially recognized as an individual health plan. Mm-hmm. And it's also a bit of a memoir, because I was quite a big lady some time ago. Yes, it's so true. I still always say, well, I was the fattest baby ever born in my hometown. Yes, but I lost that weight.
Too many sausages.
Sorry?
Too many sausages.
That's the German thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because Germans tend to be overweight, don't they? I mean, we have that reputation too, but when I see German tourists in Bali and other places, they eat a lot and they're very heavy.
It's so true. But it's not just a German thing.
No, it isn't.
It's
no,
Western world thing, very much.
It's the lifestyle that we've grown accustomed to.
Unfortunately. But, and this is what Think Smart and Lose Weight is about, it's not that complicated to change that. It's not at all. It's actually very, very simple. All you need is, motivation. Mm-hmm. Common sense. Common sense helps a lot.
Well, I'm too short, so common sense, motivation. What's next? I'm getting desperate.
That's very true. And here comes the important bit: knowledge, education, and the right knowledge and the right education. And there's so much food, what I learned, that we put on our plates every day that we think is good and healthy for us, that we believe is good and healthy for us, we are told is good and healthy for us, which can turn out to be the exact opposite and make us round and even affect our health.
What would be a good example of a food that we take for granted that's probably not that good for us?
I don't really want to go into this here, because we will be talking for the next 3 days. I would love to be here with you guys, but we'll be really talking about that. And that's exactly what I wrote Think Smart and Lose Weight about. And, of course, in my talk, we talk a lot about that.
Okay, I'm just trying to get my grip on this. So your book is not just about... it's about food in a broader sense, and it's about lifestyle. Is that right? And what's the message you're telling people?
The message is that losing weight is not as difficult as we think at all. We don't need scientific approach. We don't need, diet or big diet programs. All we need is motivation. And motivation is a very, very important factor here, what I think. Because think about it, how many of us have started losing weight and given up at some point? Pretty much most of us. And also, without motivation, the most expensive diet regimes are pretty much useless. So motivation is one of the key parts of Think Smart and Lose Weight. And actually, this is very much recognized by the Natural Health Society, who did a review on the book, and they said it's a fabulous book for weight loss. So this is really very much about healthy weight loss and about weight loss for good. And I think that is so important. That's what we want.
And it includes things like exercise and...
always say, well, if you want to lose some weight, you've got to do some exercise. These two things go hand in hand. You don't have to run a marathon, but do some exercise regularly. Yeah,
it's all common sense stuff. Now, about 8 years ago, I was diagnosed as type 2 diabetes. And I lost weight. I lost about 12 kilograms, and I lost it in no time at all. It was easy. All I did was stop eating bread and cheese. I don't use butter. And so fats I cut out, and obviously sugars. And it fell off.
Exactly.
It was no science or anything. It was easy, and I've maintained that I eat bread now quite a lot, and I eat cheese quite a lot. But overall, it's sort of balanced out.
But the thing is, as Sandy says, it becomes a lifestyle thing where you make a choice, and if you look at the groups of, say, carbohydrates that you eat, and you just say, well, I'm not going to eat I'm not going to have bread and rice and potatoes, in the one day, and that becomes a lifestyle thing. You'll find that the weight drops off, and do a bit of exercise, and you get fit at the same time.
Yeah, but I think what I like to stress to people is it's not hard to lose weight. No. It's not hard at all.
Motivation is the thing, and if you've got diabetes, that's pretty good motivation, Dave.
It is. I'm not a particularly good boy now with my diet, but
no.
Exactly. I think what most people do once they have a disease, then they have the motivation. We want to get it before, get the motivation, get it done before, because there's so much, embarrassment as well, and you're restricted in your life when you're overweight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so much. And I really want to help here, and I really, really want to make a difference.
And your book's available on Kindle, you were saying?
It is, yes.
Yeah, and through Amazon and through Dymocks?
Dymocks, yes.
Yeah.
It's also on my website.
On the website?
The title of the book is...
Think Smart and Lose Weight.
That is the title. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, thanks very much for coming along.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Good on you.